Hey guys, hey Aries, welcome to Pisces season, welcome to February. We are going to talk about your purpose or the different purposes that you chose to come down on this planet to fulfill. And those purposes come in many different shapes and forms, okay? Um, sometimes sometimes we get caught up in believing that there's this big purpose that we're supposed to fulfill. Some of us, yes, but some of us, we're here to learn multiple things, about ourselves. We're meant to me, life and living is all about liberation, right? It's about unlearning certain patterns and certain things in order for us to be our true authentic selves. Okay, so I just wanted to, just come on here and talk about those types of things because life can be difficult. Life can be very difficult, and we live in a time where there's different aesthetics. There's money. People who have money, and there's a lot of different ways. There's social media, and so the world has become a bit smaller because of social media, and you know we can get caught up in looking and comparing ourselves to what's out there, right? I feel like mankind or humankind have done that for many, many, many generations, right? And we look at other people, we look outside of ourselves, and we want to be a part of something, or we want to contribute to a bigger aspect of the world, or we want to be a part of a certain aspect of the world. But then sometimes we may realize that as we compare ourselves, that the comparisons don't really compare at all, right? And that's the part where I feel our purpose comes in, that comes um, that comes into play. Okay, so Aries, moon and rising signs. If you're Aries, actually, this is for all placements of Aries as far as your big three: sun, moon, and rising signs. Take what resonates, leave what does not. I do intend to read and for these messages to really resonate with Aries rising and moon signs. But if you're Aries sun sign, you're more than welcome here. Okay, you're more than welcome. So let's go ahead and jump in, you guys. Again, when we're talking about purpose, life purposes, it's I don't feel like it's as straightforward as we may think it is. There's so much to learn in this in every lifetime. I believe in having multiple lifetimes and reincarnation. If you don't believe in that, that's totally fine. If you're just here just questioning, like, why am I down here? Why are these things happening to me? How come I'm having all of these this type? Why am I having this experience while others are having this experience? You may be comparing yourself to some degree. Maybe not in full, but to some degree you may ask yourself, um, why can't I have this career? And I believe in the law of manifestation and aligning yourself with what you truly want, Aries. So just understand that if you're not aligning yourself with what you truly want energetically, if you're not energetically aligning yourself and understanding your frequency and the frequency of the thing that you want, that does come into play. Okay. So, anyway, let's go ahead and see just the main aspect. We're going to pull one oracle message. We're not going to pull any tarot. We're just going to pull a few oracle cards. And we're going to look into the main, I guess, the bigger aspect of like the scope of why you're here. Okay. I guess just the bigger scope, or the big umbrella of the different shoes that you fit in this life, on this planet, in your life. And just look at the big, the umbrella of your purpose, right? I keep doing this because I feel like there's other terms to use for life purpose. Um, just what you're put down here. Like, some people believe that you're put down here by God or a deity. I feel like others, a lot of us, we chose to be down here. Our souls made that decision. Okay, they made the agreement. I'm going to go be in this body. I'm going to choose my parents, and I'm going to choose to be down here and figure out how to be a better version of myself somehow, some way. you know. Um, and that's what I'm here to help you guys understand, I guess, in some way, shape, or form as best I can. Again, take what resonates, leave what does not. So let's go ahead and see, Aries, um, why you're down here. You know, what's hindering you? What's helping you? Aries. Aries for their purpose on this planet, in this life. Ancestors of light, spirits of light, messengers of light. Okay. So what I'm getting, the bigger, the grand scale of things as far as why you're down here, Aries, why you chose to be down here or why you were put down here. Um, you received the hummingbird. Okay. Received the hummingbird. Okay, looks like there was one card that was asking me to choose it, and it's interesting because you received another bird of patience. Some of you guys, you like birds. I don't know. Or maybe you need to start bird watching or understanding the spiritual energy of birds or understanding birds as a totem. What is that energy for you? Um, okay, so Aries, what I'm getting for you as far as your overall scope of your purpose, we'll get into the other cards as far as, the other aspects of your life in this lifetime or on this planet that play into this, okay, and how you can help yourself thrive and grow within this, okay. um you're kind of like the life of the party. You always have been, Aries. Like, you know how to have a good time, you know how to make people laugh, you know how to laugh with other people, you can take a joke, and you know how to throw, you know how to toss jokes out there. You know how to have a good time, you know how to throw a party, right, in your own way. Okay, I'm not saying that you go party a lot or anything, but if you do, great. But others of you, when it comes to friends and family, you know how to put a smile on someone's face, you know how to have a good time. Okay. And it doesn't really seem that with your personality, it's not that difficult to put a smile on your face, a lot of the time. um some of you guys, when you were born, you were actually a miracle. You bring a lot of love and positivity, Aries, into the world, into your community, or into your family, with your friends, right? And even with your significant other. However, do you believe that you're a miracle? Do you believe that? Have you lived your life realizing that you're a miracle? Do you live your life believing that anything is possible? But also, even though you may believe that anything is possible, you also have to balance it out with understanding that there are certain things that are not possible because of certain attributes that are at play, certain aspects that are at play here. So, yes, anything could be possible. Like, there may be a relationship that you feel, oh, this should have worked out, but it didn't. You may come from a family where you weren't really treated with respect, or treated as a miracle, or treated as you weren't really appreciated, but for some reason, I'm still getting that you still hold on to this positive aspect of this positive energy of you have this positive energy about you no matter what's going on. Some people may have a hard time taking you seriously because of that energy that you have. But some of you, there may have been something in your life that just didn't work out, and it just really put a damper on your happiness here, or this positive energy, but I would say, to a certain degree, that anything's possible, really. um but there's just certain things where you just got to realize, even though it's possible for this to work out, there are certain things at play on the other person's end, right? If there's other people involved where they are making it not possible. So even though, yes, I do believe that anything is possible to a certain degree, I also believe that there are things that are not possible when it's another person involved. So if this is a relationship, is it possible for a relationship with a toxic person to last? Yes, absolutely. But there comes a point in time where you might change your mind and decide, I don't really want to be with this person anymore. It's not really going to work out. But like I said, anything's possible, right? So if anything is possible, the way I see it is that it's possible that it can work out with somebody, and it's possible that it's not going to work out with somebody. It just depends on the decisions made by both parties. Understanding the common denominator when it comes to certain relationships, if you're dealing with that, right? um you're a blessing, Aries, to your family. Have you been treated as such? I don't know. That can also play a part in, how you live out this umbrella of purpose, right? How you play out this grand scope of purposes, right, in your life. And what I'm getting here is that you've had to work very hard. You've had to work very hard to gain the happiness that you have, whatever that happiness looks like, no matter how big or small that happiness is, even if it's just a pocket of happiness that you have. You've worked really hard to get that. For some of you, you've really worked hard. You are meant to lead in this particular lifetime, in this particular purpose. You are meant to be a leader, in whether it means you being a leader as a parent, taking care of a family and nurturing your loved ones. Whether that means leading, as far as becoming a teacher, teaching students, okay, in some way, shape, or form, spiritually, or maybe you're an actual teacher teaching a certain curriculum at a college or at an elementary school, middle school, high school, whatever. Um, you're very strong, Aries. You're always going to be successful, whatever success means to you or what it looks like to you. You're always going to find success. However, if there is some things in your life that you really want to work out and you really want to keep those people or those things, you have to also take into consideration the path that those people have chosen. There may be some people that you entertain or that you affiliate yourself with who are not willing to make the sacrifices that you're willing to make. And that can also determine whether the relationship will work out, because when I see hummingbirds, I see family and I see relationships. Okay. And at least as symbolism, right, it's very positive. um Hummingbirds are very, very interesting creatures. I love hummingbirds. They're very strong creatures, with a beautiful force, in such small bodies, right? They move however wherever they please, but very quickly, right? So, Aries, you might move very quickly and very with ease, right? You move very seamlessly and you're able to just go from one point A, point B, point C, and you can just move and, maneuver very well between those points in your life. Some of you guys, you don't really like conflict, but if you have to go there, you go there, right? Spread your wings, Aries, in this life. If you are in a relationship or were in a relationship or what have you, where you were put in a cage like a bird, when it's in captivity, you're not really now, okay, if you're put in a cage or you're in a cage in a relationship, address that, okay, with yourself, with your partner, or with your friend or family member, whatever. Um, some of you might actually in this lifetime, you may have been given a relationship with someone who is a free spirit for some of you, because I also see birds as air signs. So some of you guys may have Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini in your chart, or there's a relationship you have with someone who's an air sign in their sun, moon, or rising signs. But whoever this person is, they're also a miracle in your life, or you're a miracle in their lives. And you are in a relationship with them to learn freedom, to understand your greatness, to understand the grand scale of who you are. If you and this person clash, whether they're friends, whether it's a friend, a family member, or a romantic partner, doesn't matter who this person is. If you clash with this person, it means that you're not in alignment, or they're not in alignment. You or the other person. So if there's someone who is free in your life and they can't be held down and they can't be caged in, and you're struggling with that, it's because that's where you're supposed to be. That's where your happiness lives, Aries, is freedom. Learn from that person. Learn from them. Okay? Doesn't matter who they are, learn, listen. If there is, I also see birds as messengers, right? So if there is someone who is telling you, hey, realize your greatness, you're a miracle, you're beautiful, you're this, you're all the amazing things, and they're trying to get you to understand that, and you're still fighting it, Aries, you're going to push that person away. Okay? Listen to this person. If there are people around you trying to make you small, trying to dumb you down, whatever, trying to hide your light and blow out your candle because it's too much for them, that looking at you as the miracle or looking at you as this positive ball of energy triggers them, those are the people you need to stay away from. Okay? Let's keep on going. Let's keep on going, y'all. Some of you guys, the divine being Ganesha um, might be of service to you, or a divine entity that you can consult respectfully. For those of you who work with divine beings or deities, or you're into connecting with Hindu uh, spirituality. Okay. All right, Aries, let's keep going. We got a couple more cards to pull for you guys. Some of you guys are miracle babies. Like, you weren't supposed to be. Maybe your mom had a lot of problems or troubles with her pregnancy with you. Maybe you weren't supposed to make it past infancy, but you did. Okay. That is a sign. That is a sign, Aries, of who you are. Doesn't matter how your life has looked since then. Look at how you were born, the people that surrounded you. What problems did they have that you pushed through? Okay. You actually might be the best example that your family has of happiness that they may not be taking into consideration for themselves. Okay. Yeah. There's a lot that you need to balance here, Aries, or that you've tried to balance. So some of you guys in this lifetime, or at this time in your, it doesn't matter what time in your life, this is a timeless reading. Um, you've been balancing things that you should have dropped a long time ago. Should have dropped it a long time ago. There is this, because you have the card balancing act. Card number 11 is here. So number 11 and number 3 is here. And then you also have the Wizard of Awareness. This man is sitting on his throne or sitting in his quiet place. This is his commitment, or he or she. This is their commitment. They commit to understanding how to become more aware. not just of the world around them, but of themselves. You as an individual, Aries, you are meant to live and exist in awareness, being aware of who you are every single day. You should wake up being aware of who you are and never forgetting that. You may have been surrounded by people since you were born who, you know, tried to make you aware of your negative aspects or attributes or whatever, or traits, but they've never really talked to you about your positive traits. You guys in this lifetime, maybe you just kind of feel like I'm constantly balancing, like choosing between one or another, one relationship or another, choosing between making this person happy or that person happy, or choosing between making this person happy or myself happy. Don't choose. Make yourself happy first. Don't even, that shouldn't even be a choice. If you're in a relationship with somebody and they're a free spirit and they mind their business, and they've been trying to get you to be on the same wavelength as them and to love yourself as much as they love themselves, and to cut out all of the bullshit in your life. There may be somebody here who's like, you need to cut this out. This person is not your friend, or, you know, somebody may be telling you you need to leave your family alone because they're toxic. I don't know. You have somebody here who's like telling you some really good shit. Okay, excuse my language, but it's like somebody's really in your life. Somebody is telling you, maybe this is a spirit guide. I don't know, a passed on loved one, but there is someone here in your life who's telling you, Aries, get it together. You are a beautiful individual. You're a beautiful soul. What are you doing caring about making other people happy right now? You need to make yourself happy before you can make somebody else happy. So if you're constantly balancing, like, oh, you're walking around on eggshells, like I got to make sure that, I don't piss this person off. Or I got to make sure this person's not disappointed in me, right? Like, mm-mm, mm-mm. I'm going to shuffle the cards one more time. But no, you shouldn't be choosing others before yourself. I'm not saying to be self centered like that, but like before you can love somebody truly, you got to love yourself. But before you even know who or what you love, you got to truly love yourself, Aries. And that's a lifetime lesson, right? It takes time. Know who you are, Aries, truly. Not based on what other people say you are or how people treat you. No, it's not about that. You got to know who you are just by connecting within. Point blank, period, the end. Yep. You got to follow the voice of your soul. Magic guardian. Unlock the magic within. Come on, y'all. Like, you don't need to compare yourself to others. You don't need to look outside of yourself and determine whether you're successful or not based on what you see outside of you in others. No, absolutely not. Okay. Practice patience. If something is not working out, it's because it's not supposed to work out right now or ever. You just sit with it and you reflect. It's time to move in a different direction. And if that direction is taking you out of a relationship with friends, family, or romantic partnerships, guess what? Go. Just go. You will thank yourself later. Okay? You know what your instincts are telling you. Trust that, Aries. You know when something is not right. You know when someone is not right and they're just wrong all the time. You know what I mean? If your soul is telling you your family is not respecting you and they're toxic and you need to spend some time away from them, do so. If it's a romantic partner that you need to let go of, or you need to have a conversation with them about what you expect, you know and again, if it's a romantic partner, a friend or family member who's this person who's actually trying to help you grow and thrive and see the truth of who you are and see the truth of what's around you and who's your enemy, that's the person that you need to make sure you keep close, because this person is honest. These other people, though, who are not being honest with you, they just want to see you fall, or they want to see you sad and all this stuff. Like, let them go. Some of you guys in this lifetime, you have it's this lesson is involving children. You might have a child with somebody. Your childhood may have been very significant as far as your purpose and really being this miracle child, but um, was love being poured into you? Some of you guys may be becoming new parents or a parent again, I don't know, but there's something about children. This lesson in this particular life involves children. Learn from your childhood, or if you have children or you're about to have a child, learn from them. If this is a past ex that you had children with, learn from that. If this is a person you need to completely let go of, let them go. And you have the word miracles again. My heart is filled with love for children, which create miracles and positive change for them and me. Love your children, okay? And if there's a new child on the way, they have some lessons to bring to you. Open yourself to that, Aries, okay? You're a miracle. Life is miraculous in itself. Us, any of us being born is a miracle. The earth still being here and us being able to live on this planet and thrive is a miracle in itself. We're floating in the middle of nowhere, okay? This planet is floating in the middle of nowhere. Life is a miracle. Live as such, right? Live accordingly. Live accordingly. Life is big, bigger than what our human brains can even understand right now. Live. Don't survive all the time. Live. Okay? Anything can happen. Okay? So if you're stuck on the negative and you feel that all negative is possible, then it is. But if you shift your focus and you also believe that positivity and love and miracles are possible, then that is so. Okay? Keep that in mind as you move on in your life, Aries. Much love and light to all of you. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, guys.